So let's talk Sahara Expedition. You had a few questions, so I will make some short videos so you don't have to hear me talking for hours about topics you are not interested in. So every video will have another topic. The first one is just a quick overview, of course with no spoilers, but a quick overview what will happen when. We start in Tunis at 10 a.m. in the morning with the bus boarding, and please be there a little bit earlier because I boarded the bus last time, and of course there are always people who are a bit late or don't find the location, and yeah, then everybody needs to wait for you. So when you are a bit earlier, should be fine. And first tip, get your Discord ready because the organizers posted basically everything on Discord. The day before the meeting, they posted the location spot for the bus arrival and also the workshop days, when will be the next workshop. Of course they will tell you, but when you have your Discord, everything's fine. Internet might be expensive in Tunisia. Just use the Wi-Fi in your hotel. Then you go with the bus. It's 7 hours. It's a 7-hour bus ride from Tunisia to Dus. You have 2 stops. There is no toilet in the bus, but you have 1 stop for lunch. You can buy lunch there, and 1 stop for the toilet, a shorter stop to use the restrooms, basically. When you arrive in Dus, there will be a quick check-in, and you will get a double room, and then there's basically just dinner, and you go to sleep. That's it for the day. There will maybe a short speech from the organizers, very short, and then nothing else. But after 7 hours, you might be happy that you can just go to sleep, or you can go at the bar, of course. Second day, breakfast and then workshops. For us, they started at 10 a.m., but that can change, of course. It's basically a day full of workshops. They were really helpful. You can talk a bit with all your connections. You talk with your societies, and yeah, I've been in the Eisenville Society, so we rehearsed a bit how a séance may go. It was really nice. Thanks again, Vibo. Yeah, and then in the evening, or yeah, after dinner, it's in-game time. You start in the hotel with the gala event before you go into the desert. It's only for a few hours. It's really nice. You can talk to everyone, and the societies will also do a little bit. No spoilers. Yeah, it's really nice, but it's only a few hours. It's not that long. So some people brought full dresses and did their hair and looked stunningly beautiful, and others just had their clothes for the desert. So same thing. I think it's really okay. Both things are okay because you may not have enough space in your luggage. So it's really only a few hours. It's very short, so you'll be fine with either way. If you like to dress up, go for it. If you say, I don't have the space, there's not enough time, don't be stressed out. It's absolutely no problem. Yeah, and after that, it ended really early, I think at 10 o'clock. If that's if I remember wrong, or if you have something to add, please do it in the comments. Also, if you have questions, of course, always in the comments, or if you have made other experiences in other runs, let the people know. Yeah, and then we went to sleep because next morning, very early, you go to the desert. Basically in 2 groups, about an hour apart. So you go with Jeep. You don't have to walk that day. that might be important for you. You don't have to walk that day. That day you will just go with a jeep into the desert to your first camp, and depending on which group you are, when you're in the first group, you might have an hour time or something. When you're in the second group, I was in the second group, basically got there, put my stuff somewhere, and in game. So there's not much time, but we had a little break during the ride where we could take some pictures. That was really nice. So, and then there's in-game time. That day you don't need to walk somewhere, you will just stay there and play and sleep there. I will make another video with sleeping, food, and pro tips stuff. Yeah, you'll be there, and the next day you're gonna walk. You're gonna walk through the desert. But for you to know, you don't have to carry a backpack. You don't have to carry a backpack. Your backpack, basically all the stuff you have for the desert, it's going on a camel. And you just walk. It might be useful to have your bottle with water prepared. So not in the stuff that's on the camel, but with you so that you can drink water. But it's only a few hours. It depends how fast you are. That's what I got. That's the vibe I got from the organizers. So let's think about 2 hours. Might be a bit less, might be a bit more, but about that. So then you're gonna arrive somewhere, and then you will stay there and play the day there, the rest of the day, because the walk is actually in the afternoon. And then when everything is over, you will have a party there with drinks, off-game party, and you will sleep there in the desert. And the next morning, very, very early, you're going back to the hotel in 2 groups again, about, I think, 45 minutes apart, 45 minutes, an hour. So if you are in the first group, you go back to the hotel, you may have an hour time for basically change and wash yourself. You're gonna have sand everywhere. It's like powder. Yeah. So if you're in the second group, you might only have about 15 minutes. And then you go back into the bus, 7 hours, again, back to Tunis. Be prepared for that. You can buy water for the way back in the hotel. So no stress with that. But I will get to that in another video, like snacks, food, stuff. So you go back, again, 2 stops. 1 bus will go to the airport. So if you need to go to the airport, you can do that directly after the game and camp there, like some people did. I think it was funny, but also everyone is tired. Yeah, you go back to Tunis, and that's it. So this was a quick overview. If you have something to add, if you have questions, something, please tell in the comments. I will try to answer. And since I know comments on the internet go crazy like all the time, please be excellent to each other, like Bill and Ted would say. So be nice, be kind. I'm doing that just for you, and if you have something to add for the other people, please do so. I will make other videos now regarding the food, sleeping situations, and some things I personally think are helpful. I think for me, maybe for you too. So yeah, see you in the future.